guess this will be part 3. Okay, the first night we had the chicken legs and the pasta with the pigeon peas and garbanzo beans. Yet last night I made the potato bisque, which we had with a side salad and some warm Italian bread. And today, like I told you, we're going to break down that chicken. I'm going to turn that chicken into a quesadilla. We're going to have sofrito rice as the side dish with that. And first off, I'm going to show you how I'm going to break down the chickens. And I'm not going to show you all the chicken legs. I'm going to do 2 or 3 of the legs, break them apart, and chop it up. And then we're going to make the sofrito rice. And then after we make the sofrito rice, we're going to put everything together with the quesadillas, put them in the oven, and have a beautiful, beautiful chicken quesadilla with sofrito rice for dinner tonight. And by the way, that soup was phenomenal that we made. It was absolutely delicious. I gave some to my neighbors, and my neighbors absolutely loved it. But we're getting ready here, getting all our prep work done. Okay? And I got the chicken legs. And what I did with these chicken legs, I let them sit out for about a half an hour. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the skin from them. So we're going to start here. And I'm going to put my scraps into this. So here, what we're going to do is I'm going to cut them at the joint to take them apart here. I'm going to pull the skin off with my fingers. Remember when I told you your fingers are kind of like your best tool. So we're going to pull the skin and any cartilage off. With that, we're going to take the skin off. We'll pull the skin off of these chickens. Okay. I'm going to take that off. Take off that bone. Okay. Take another one down. You just rub on it when it's room temperature and all of that skin will come off. Okay, let me show you another one. So break it apart and pull that skin off. Okay. Take that skin right off. Okay. And now there's a couple little things inside there, but what we're going to do is we're going to try to pull all the meat off with our hands. We're going to go into the bone and we're going to pull the meat off. We're going to take all the cartilage and throw that in the scrap bucket with the bones. Pull that chicken off. Pull that chicken. See how easily that comes out? When you get something like this, you just want to pull the meat off of it. Strip it down. Okay, got that there. Got this. Beautiful. Okay. On the thigh, get all of that nice thigh meat off. All of that nice meat. Break that apart. I'm just going to show you these here. I'll finish the other ones at break. And then when I come back from the break, we're going to do the sofrito rice. And does anybody know what sofrito rice is? Well, let me tell you. Sofrito rice is rice made with tomato product, cilantro, garlic, which gives it that Spanish Latin flavor. So we're going to make a nice sofrito rice along with these chicken quesadillas. There's a lot of meat here. We're going to have a 4th part because we're going to turn this into a chicken salad. Club on 12 grain bread with turkey bacon. And maybe I'll make a homemade coleslaw to go with that. But we're going to pick this down here, okay? And I'm going to chop this up me get this last chicken leg. I want to show you. Break all of that down. See that you feel through it. There's that piece of cartilage. Take the meat off of it. The piece of cartilage right there. You want to take that. Okay. Now I got all good meat here. Look at all this. I still got 4 more chicken legs there. 4 more chicken legs to break down. And what we're going to do is we're going to chop this up. Like so. I'm going to put this into a container. I'm going to break down the other chicken legs. And when we come back, we're going to make the sofrito rice. So stay tuned, and Dad can cook. Hey, welcome back to Dad Can Cook, the chicken leg show. Okay, we're going to make our sofrito rice right now. And, well, you know what? I just took my cutting board in and I got it all washed up. Got to wash that thoroughly after you handle chicken, especially raw chicken. Not so bad with the cooked chicken, but I just want to tell you, when you want to put a cutting board down, wet rag, put it down on the table, put your cutting board on top of it, and it won't move. You got a nice solid cutting board surface. Okay. Now with this sofrito rice, what's really good about it is I'm making it with leftover rice that I had from dinner a few days ago. So I got this leftover rice, and with me, the sofrito is all about the vegetables with the rice, not so much the rice itself. So I have a very, very big mixture of vegetables in with my sofrito rice. So I'm going to show you that. We're going to need some tomato sauce. I got baby Bella mushrooms, okay, that we're going to cut up. I have cilantro, peas, and green onions. Okay, so let me get busy here. So I'm just going to wipe off these mushrooms. I should have had them wiped beforehand. Do them real quick. Okay, now all of this stuff is going in the same pan. Oh, also, and my fresh garlic. Okay, so all of this is going in the same pan. So I like to cut these nice and thin. And these are going to get sauteed up with the garlic and the onion. I'm going to throw the peas in. And I'm going to throw the tomato sauce on top of the rice. And we're going to cook it all. And it's going to taste fantastic. Okay, so we got those. That's a big slice. Let me cut that. Okay, green onions. It's all going in the same thing, so bring the chef's knife out. And I'm pretty much going to use this whole thing, the ends and everything. Okay. Oh, also we're going to put in a fresh tomato. We'll cut the end off. We're going to slice it. I'm going to slice it here like that. Then I'm going to go like so. Turn it. Make a nice dice out of it. Like so. Okay. Slice. Whoops. Then we're going to turn and dice. Okay. Now that looks like a lot of vegetables. Oh, a little green pepper. We're going to put some green pepper in there. Okay. Can't forget the green pepper. Okay. Cut out the white. right? Because the white is bitter. So I'm going to cut the white out. Bitter stuff. I'll take that. Okay. And I'm going to make nice thin juliennes of these. I'm going to act more as a little bit of a garnish also with the rice when they're in there. A nice slices. Okay, see that? The Dad Can Cook. And we're going to make the sofrito rice. Okay? And what we're going to do, excuse me one second, I got to adjust my camera there a little bit. What we're going to do is, I got some baby bellas that I have sliced. I have some green onion. I have some chopped tomato. I'm slicing up some, julienning some green pepper. Okay, I have peas. I have tomato sauce. Key is I have leftover rice that I'm going to use to make this dish with. So I'm going to make it with the leftover rice. I have fresh garlic here. Oh, by the way, let me show you. Look at all of this chicken I got from when I chopped that chicken. That's plenty to make chicken salad and the quesadillas. Okay, so I got all of these vegetables here. Right, now I'm going to chop the cilantro. It's about 1/4 of a bunch. Okay, chop it up. The fresh smell of, I love cilantro. The fresh smell of cilantro, absolutely delicious. Okay, now this is all going to go in the pan. Okay, so I got that. Now I'm going to take my pan. First, I'm going to have a sip of my brew. Okay, I'm going to take my pan here. I'm going to hit it with some garlic. I guess about 1.5 tablespoons, I would estimate. Okay, I'm going to start my fire here. Okay, one thing I'm missing is my olive oil. Okay, here it is. I got my olive oil. Okay, just a little bit of olive oil in there. I'm gonna get my wooden spoon. I'm gonna put it on the fire. Okay, I got that on the fire. Getting that hot. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to let that heat up a bit, and then I'm going to put my vegetables in it. We're going to saute them up. I'm going to put the rice on top of that and the sauce on top of that. Before service, I'm going to stick it in the oven, heat it up a little bit. I can just scoop it out onto the plate when my quesadillas come out of the oven. So let's finish up this sofrito. And then when we come back from that, we'll be doing the quesadillas. So let me get my veg. You can hear the garlic crackling away. My family loves this rice. My daughter especially. Okay. The peas. Bang. Okay. Got my wooden spoon. We're going to mix this around and get a nice saute. you know, I find that the beauty of the show is that I show you how to make this start to finish. Not where, you know, it's estimated or they're flashing back and, you know, telling you what to do, and then you do it before before when they come back it's done and you don't see it get completed. Here, this is instructional enough, I hope, that it absolutely teaches you how to make something. Okay, I'm not putting any salt and pepper in this. I'm going to let you salt and pepper it at the table. It's flavorful enough. So we're just going to let that saute. Okay, turn that heat up a little bit. Let's get it cooking here. Now once these start to get soft, that's when I'm going to add the rice, which is going to be in about a minute. Okay, keep moving it around. This is a full pan here. Okay. Oh yeah. I see it happening. You can just watch it. You can just see it happen. I don't want these to be like mushy vegetables when we serve it. I want them to have a bite, a little crunch to them. Okay. So, they're looking good. You can see as they start to get softer, they fall down a bit, you know, in the pan. So, we're going to go with that. Turn my camera around here. It's tough being the cameraman and the chef at the same time, but it works. We're getting it done. Okay. Now the sofrito rice. The rice to make this the sofrito. Okay, we're gonna break this up, put it in a little at a time, incorporate it in there nicely. You know, when you're making rice, and when you're making a long grain rice, the rule of thumb is your liquid is twice as much as your rice. My standard recipe, normally I make it with a chicken stock as my liquid, but I use 4 cups of chicken stock to 2 cups of rice. I bring the rice to a boil. I let it simmer for about 7 minutes. Turn the flame off, take it off the heat, put the top on, come back an hour later and I got my rice. You know, I make it ahead of time. You can come back in 20 minutes, your rice will be done. But I do it a little bit ahead of time, so I'm not rushed. I'm not having a problem with it. Okay, let's get the rest of this rice in here. Okay, break them little chunks up. Wow. See, now it's like a rice dish. And it's sauteing. Mixing it all up. Breaking that up. This is probably good, I'm not probably, this is good just the way this is right now. You know, this is be a delicious rice. But being that, if you were making this fresh, like right out of the pan, this wasn't leftover rice, I would make a rice dish like this. But being that this rice was in the fridge, I kind of want to rehydrate it a little bit, and I'm going to rehydrate it with the tomato sauce. It's just going to bring it back to life a little bit more. With leftover rice, I make a mock risotto, kind of like that pasta, all different ways, wild mushrooms. Okay. The tomato sauce, I got like a cup and a half of tomato sauce here. Put that in, scrape it down, get everything out of there. Oh yeah. I'm gonna get all of this good stuff. Okay? Okay? Look at this. Not very tomatoey. It's just absorbing it enough to give it some beautiful color. Okay, see, I'm not going to eat for like an hour. We're not going to eat dinner. So what I'm going to do is, right now I have this all incorporated. It's all nice and warm, and just spreading its flavors all through this. Taking it off the fire. I'm going to take it off the fire. And I'm going to let it hang out until I'm ready. And when I come back from the break, we're going to make the quesadillas. I'm going to show you how I do them. And then when I put the quesadillas in the oven, I'm going to put my sofrito in the oven with it. And that'll warm it up enough, and all the flavors will incorporate by then. And it'll be a nice little side dish to have. It's quesadilla time. But before we make the quesadillas, I tasted the sofrito rice. And it's absolutely delicious. But it needs some salt. So, you know what? I'm going to put a little kosher salt in it, some sea salt. I got some sea salt here. I'm not going to use the regular table salt. I'm going to give myself maybe 2 teaspoons of salt. I'm going to sprinkle that around in there. I'm going to mix it up real quick. Get this out of the way. Salt really does bring out the flavor in things. Okay. Okay, so this is going to go in the oven when my quesadillas go in the oven. Okay? Okay, now, to make the quesadillas, saute pan. The chicken that we cut. Okay? 2, 3, putting 4 hearty spoons in there to make our 3 quesadillas. Okay? I don't want to put any oil in this pan. Okay, but what I want to do is I want to hit it with some taco seasoning. So I'm going to put some taco seasoning in this, probably a couple of teaspoons, because I want to give it that flavor. And I'm going to put it on my fire here. Put it on my fire there. On high, and get it warm and mix it around. Okay, and this is all the chicken I have left to make that chicken salad club that we're going to make tomorrow. So we got that going for us, which is nice. Okay, back to the, boy, this is real reality cooking, okay? No camera crew, just me and you. Making some dynamite food. Okay? Okay, now what we're going to do, okay, I'm going to open up this mozzarella. We're going to use a low moisture part skim mozzarella. And I'm going to use a sharp aged cheddar. Okay, let's put that to the side. Now, you could buy this already shredded and use it already shredded, but that costs more. So if you want to put the effort into it, you could shred this. And you get a better grade of cheese this way also. So This is a half a stick of this cheese I'm using, which is roughly 4 ounces. Okay? So look at this. We got this cheddar here. Maybe a little bit more. 5 or 6 ounces of cheese. Okay? Take that out of here. Then I'm going to use the mozzarella. Okay, this is starting to crackle here. I'm going to turn it around, mix it up, mix up that chicken. Okay, I don't want to get it too hot because I want to handle it. So I'm mixing it now. Oh yeah, look at that. And it smells absolutely beautiful. Okay? So got that. Flame off. Okay, now the schmozzarella. I'm going to grate that up. This goes pretty quick. I like to use this grater like this. Oh yeah, nice curls of cheese are coming off of this. See? Look at that beautiful mozz. Okay, here I got the mozzarella and cheddar. Now what I'm going to do. That in the sink, give that a wipe. It's only cheese. Okay, now I got my flour tortilla shells. I'm making 3 of these bad boys. So we got 1, 2, 3. Got 3 shells. What I'm going to do is I'm going to spread them out here. I'm going to do 3 of that. Oh, look at that one. See? That ripped. I'm not going to use that one. I'll make a wrap with that. I'll put that one away. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this here, and I'm going to put the mozzarella on here like so. Nice amount of the mozzarella. Spread it out. Spread it out there like that. And then I'm going to take my chicken and I'm going to say, well, I'm going to make 3 of them. So look, I got that amount, and that amount. I split it up into 3. So that's what I'm going to put in each one. So I'm going to put this chicken in here like so. Okay? Then I'm going to take the cheddar and I'm going to put the cheddar cheese on top of that. I'm going to push it down with my hand, pat it in there nicely, right? Then I'm going to fold it over and I'm going to push it down. And I'm going to make it nice. Nice. There you go. That's 1. Now all of that is going to melt down. Okay. Mozzarella. Nice amount. Okay. The chicken. Beautiful. Okay, move it around. Don't be afraid to use your hands. Hands are your tools. Okay, that's my oven. I got my oven preheated at 400. Cheddar cheese. Okay, mix it around, get it all in there, pat it down. Pat it down. Now you can make these 2 hours ahead of time. Put a towel over them in the refrigerator. You know, and it'll work. You get this done before your party. You can have that rice made a day in advance and put that in the refrigerator. You know, and heat it up in the oven. Put it in a pan, heat it up in the oven. Okay. Just put a little bit more cheese right there. Okay, now I'm going to turn that one. Whoops. See that? I broke it. But you know what? The show must go on, so we're going to make it that way. So that's 2. Stick that in there. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use some cheese as glue. I'm going to put some cheese there and pat that down, and when that melts, it'll stay in place. Okay? That's how you fix something like that. Okay? Now for number 3. Okay? Mozzarella. Beautiful. The rest of that chicken. Marvelous, marvelous that is. I got a big piece of chicken there. Let's just break it up a little bit. A little chunk there, stick it on top. Pat it down. Pat it down. Right. Make it in a half moon. Okay, the rest of your cheddar. Rest of the cheese on that one. Okay, pat it down, pat it down, pat it down. Okay, these quesadillas are foolproof. If you mess these up, I guess you're a fool. No, but they're really foolproof. And the cheese is delicious. Wipe my hands. We'll clean up a little bit. Now I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Throw it in a pan. Okay, see this pan? I'm going to spray it with some pan release. I have a canola oil pan release here. Kind of like a Pam. I'm going to coat this nicely. Okay? I'm going to put my quesadillas here like so. Okay, I got my 3 quesadillas here. They're going to go in the oven. They're probably going to be about 4 or 5 minutes on each side. I'll take them out and show you what they look like when I turn them over and how I turn them over when we come back from the break. I'm sorry that I keep looking at my other camera. I got to get used to it. Okay, so I'm putting them in the oven. Middle shelf, 400 degrees. And you'll see the results when we come back from the break. Welcome back. I'm going to pull the quesadillas out of the oven. They've been in for 5.5 minutes. Exactly. Don't forget, I have the sofrito rice in the oven also. Look at that melty cheese. Look at this. Okay. Oh, nice. Look at that color. Beautiful. Look at that. Ow, that's hot stuff. Okay. Okay, look at that. They're going to go in probably for another 4 minutes because these pans are hot now. So they're going to go in for another 4 minutes. I'm going to take them out, cut them, and show you the presentation. Okay, now for the plating of the quesadillas. Welcome back to Dad Can Cook. And I'm Scott the GRILLMAN. Alright, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. And there's the sofrito rice. I just pulled that out of the oven also. Okay? I'm going to show you the plating. Remember, when you take something out of the oven, always use a towel. You burn yourself. I'm going to show you the first plating. Then I got to get dinner ready for my family. Okay. There's the quesadilla. We're going to do it in 4s. I'm going to cut it down the middle. Cut it down the middle again. And cut it down the middle. They're so full. Look at them. They're bursting. What a beautiful, beautiful presentation. Okay, let me get my plate. Okay, we got that. Got some sour cream. On the plate. Today, I even have a garnish. I got my garnish of cilantro. Put that there. And then the beautiful, beautiful steaming sofrito rice. How's that? Hope you enjoy it. And stay tuned tomorrow for part 4 of the chicken leg show. 4 meals with the main ingredient costing only. Hey, welcome back to Dad Can Cook. This is the 4th and final installment of the chicken leg show. Well, we've done a lot with chicken legs, and I just want to give you a quick review. The first night with the 10-pound bag of chicken legs, we had roasted chicken legs with the penne alfredo, with the pigeon peas and garbanzo beans, or chickpeas. Okay, with the Parmesan cheese. That was very good. And as a matter of fact, I had leftover pasta that I was able to have I can have with another side dish. Then the second night, with the potatoes and everything that we put in the pan and the stock that we made, we had the potato bisque and a salad with some warm French bread. That was awesome. That soup was awesome. I gave a quart of that soup to my mother-in-law, and I gave a quart of that soup to my neighbor. And guess what? I have some left, and we're having, with our sandwich tonight, we're having a cup of soup with it. So the third night, which was last night, we had chicken quesadillas with sofrito rice, with all the vegetables and the cilantro and the garlic and the tomato sauce and the fresh tomato, baby bella mushrooms and the green pepper. That was very good. If you didn't see those episodes, I suggest that you watch them. Tonight, look at all of this chicken that's left over still. This is the last of it. I'm making a chicken salad club on 9-grain bread with turkey bacon, lettuce, tomato, and a cup of soup. But I want to show you this first. I Save-A-Lot, I got this. They had on sale butterball bacon, turkey bacon, right? $1 a package. $1 a package. Well, you know what? I bought a dozen packages and threw them in my freezer. But I want to show you. I laid them out on paper towels. I have 2 layers here. I laid them out on paper towels. And I'm going to cook these in the microwave. I'm going to stick them in my microwave right here. You can't see it, but I'm sticking them in my microwave. I'm putting it on for 5 minutes. And that's going to come out crisp and nice, beautiful. I'll show you when it comes out. In the meantime, I have a little cilantro. From the cilantro we bought, I'm going to put it in the chicken salad just a little bit. Just a little chopped up. And look, right in the same bowl that I have the chicken in, I'm going to make the chicken salad. So I'm going to chop up the cilantro. And get that in there. Get all of that in there. And now I have 2 large celery stalks that I'm going to dice and put into the chicken salad. But first, cheers. Well, I got home from work today, turned around, picked up my daughter from cross-country practice, and came home, took a shower, and now I'm making this dinner. I'm glad to be home. I'm slicing this up into nice, thin pieces. I take my small knife and I cut down ribs of the celery into small pieces, small bâtonnets as they call them. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same with this. I'm going to cut this one in half, cut this in half, bring it down, and then make nice little lines in it so when I cut it, I have smaller pieces. I like a lot of celery. We like a lot of celery in our salads, especially when it's nice and fresh. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to go to my chef's knife. I'm a lefty, and this is the only way I can set my thing. So I hope my arm's not in the way. But I'm going to cut it and chop it down. When I get too close to my fingers, I move them back. And you always bend your fingers like so. You always bend your fingers like so when you're putting them on it. So if you do cut yourself, you come down. You don't cut your finger like that. You'll cut it like that and just skin the top. Which is the way to chop. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, and let me tell you something. If you don't have one of those scoopers, I use a spatula. Put my celery right into my chicken with the cilantro. Okay. Got a fork. I'm going to mix it around. Get it incorporated in there nicely. I smell that turkey bacon cooking in the microwave. It smells delish. Okay. And let me tell you something. We didn't have to make chicken salad tonight. I could have taken this. I could have made a chicken pot pie. I could have made a tetrazzini. I could have made so many different things with this. But I felt like having a chicken salad club tonight. So I'm going to put in, start off with 2 nice helpings of mayo. Okay. And it's secret. If you ever put too much mayo, it's not really secret, but if you ever put too much mayo in your salad, and it's way too mayonnaise-y, like a tuna or chicken salad, or put some breadcrumbs in it. It'll absorb the mayo and not make it so wet. See, this is just a little bit too dry. This is just a little bit too dry for me. So I'm just going to put a little more mayo in that. Just a little bit. Little bit. As De Niro would say. Okay, that's good. I can see it's coming together the way I like it. Okay? And it's delicious. And remember, before you make this, I did this already, I didn't do it on camera. But before you do it, run through it with your fingers. Because the last thing you want to do is have somebody get a bone. So you got to go through it to make sure you don't have any bones in it. Okay. That's excellent. There you go. That's 5 minutes, huh? Whew. Beautiful. Beautiful bacon. And as this cools down a bit, it's going to get crispy and harder. See this? Can you hear the crunch? It's good. I'm going to transfer it to a paper plate because I don't want a big cleanup, so I'm going to throw it away. Okay, those two stuck together, but that's okay. Okay. I'm going to lay this bacon out here like this. Look, I'm popping my toast down. I'm going to show you a plating of the sandwich. I got my soup going here. But look at this, it's not even that greasy at all. This turkey bacon is delicious. I use this when I make a warm goat cheese salad. Okay. Whoops. Got my bacon. Okay. Okay. I also have some lettuce and tomato prepped. I got a couple of cups out over here. I got my soup heating up. See the steam coming off of that? I got my soup heating up nicely. I'm going to put that on low. Keep it warm while we're waiting. In the meantime, I'm going to put my mayo away. Be right back. Okay, while we're waiting for that toast to pop, let me tell you what we're going to be doing. You see that chip? Let me put these here so you can see these while I'm talking. While in the course of this series, after this show, my next one is going to be crab cakes. I'm going to make crab cakes in a corn stuffed tomato with a beurre blanc sauce. And I don't know what I'm going to do for the starch. We'll figure it out when I get there. But I'm going to show you how to make a crab cake, a Maryland style crab cake with a twist to put imitation crab meat in it to make a combo of both Maryland, or you could just use all imitation. You know, giving you the opportunity to make it to fit your budget. But this crab cake that I'm making, I served in many a restaurant, and I had really great reviews on it. So with that said, I'm going to get my toast. I'm going to put this sandwich together. We're going to set it up, and I'm going to show you, and then we'll be done with the chicken leg show. Finally. Okay. Okay, 3 pieces of bread. Okay. Spoon. I'm going to put a nice helping of the chicken salad. And there's going to be plenty left over for sandwiches for lunch. The next day, put them in a tomato, whatever you like. Okay, so we got that so far. So we're going to go there. Then we're going to go tomatoes, bacon, and 3 layers. Now I have these toothpicks. I'm going to go in here with the toothpicks, my bread knife. I'm going to take that bad boy in half. See that? That stuck and came out. We're going to stick it back in there. Okay, we're going to come down to this side. I'm going to saw it down, holding it with my fingers. It's my mother's dog. We inherited it when she passed. Okay, and then a nice helping of a cup of soup. And there you go. There you go. Turkey club with chicken club with turkey bacon, chicken salad club with turkey bacon, lettuce and tomato, and a cup of soup. Thanks for watching. Dad Can Cook. And I'm your host, Scott the Grillman Grippo. See you next time.
Come fill my glass up a little more. We're about to get up and burn this door. You know we getting hotter and hotter, sexy and hotter to shut it down. Yo, what I gotta do to show these girls that I own them? Some call me Nikki and some call me Roman. Skeezer, please, I'm in a visa. Whoa, just a reason I need my own sneaker. Sexy, that's all I do. If you need a bad bitch, let me call up yo. I'm someone and I'm living many services out. I see some good girls, I'ma turn them out. Okay, bottle, sip, bottle, guzzle. I'm a bad bitch, no muzzle. Hey, bottle, sip, bottle, guzzle. I'm a bad bitch, no muzzle. Makes me